but we recognise the fact that they're a nation, they should make their own decisions.
Yeah.
So we don't have that over there. We're not even recognised as a nation, and we're not even, not even in. I mean, it sounds appalling, but we're not even recognised as an independent religion, as a distinct religion. So most Brits are Sikhs a separate religion. Yeah. You see these big ones, you know who the Sikhs are, and you know. Under the Indian Constitution, Article 25 of the Indian Constitution says that Sikhs, for the purposes of religion and religious law and personal law, are deemed to be Hindus.
Really?
I'm a lawyer, I can tell you, that's Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. And it's appallingly offensive. It's just, to be told, I mean, I don't know what religious faith, if any, will follow, but to be told, no, actually, you're not that, you're a Hindu.
And is that the same for any other religion, or is that just for Sikhs?
Sikhs, Buddhists and Jains are being lumped together as Hindus. And what the right-wing Hindu thinking is that actually Islam, they're all foreigners anyway because they came in from outside. Christians, 2% of India are Christians. They don't count anyway because Christianity came from outside. So they've already stripped Christians and Muslims out of that Hindu concept because these faiths came from outside. Whereas because we're indigenous to the land, Sikhism was established in Punjab.
Please excuse me, it's about 300 years, is it?
But actually this year, it's interesting you asked, so this year is the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, who was our founder. So you may have heard about news stories about Sikhs celebrating the 550th anniversary of our founder this year. So, so the short answer to your question is 550 years, which is a very new religion in terms of world religion.
Is that? How do I word this correctly? So I have heard it's less. I've heard it's more. Is there a reason for that?
For
as in people, it's definitely 550.
550 years.
Other people recognise it as
that's
a
fact.
short.
No, there's no debate about that. So that was the birth of our founder, Guru Nanak. And he was born in 1469. And this is the 550th anniversary this year. And there are celebrations all over the world, from Sikhs all over the world, for this very reason. This being the 550th. It's a milestone in the religion. He's the founder.
He's the founder. So prior to that, what would happen?
Well, the people. Well, at that time in northwest, what is now India, but actually that region includes India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Tibet, China, Afghanistan, that entire South Asian region. So at that time there were predominantly Hindus and Muslims.
Because you just said, I think you said, India essentially is made up of, is it 80% Hindus, 2% Christian? 2%
Christian, 2% Sikhs, and then there's about 13, 14, if my maths is right, Muslims.
And then it's Buddhist?
Very, very few Buddhists left. Virtually disappeared.
Okay. Oh, it's interesting. Like I say,
but to be told under the very constitution.
And this is what this gentleman here today is.
Well, he's representing that state.
He's representing that. Okay.
And that state. I mean, what's particularly obnoxious about this guy is that he claims to be a Sikh. Now, no Sikh can be can approve of a constitution, surely, that says your religion is not a distinct religion. For the purposes of religious and personal law, you're deemed to be Hindus. I mean, it's just purely insulting, offensive, and deliberately so.
So, is there any reason then that the Indian government are saying that you're not Sikh type of religion?
Well, I think there's a political motivation behind it because, as I said,
is that because they don't want the Punjab to be
as a political entity? That's right. So the thing about the Sikhs is we consider ourselves, obviously we're a religion, but we also consider ourselves to be a nation. And so by eliminating your recognition as a nation or as a religion, they're hoping by doing that, you wipe out the existence of this entity. Therefore, that entity can never pose a threat, can never call for its rights. Because it doesn't have rights, because it doesn't exist. That's the logic. And obviously it's unacceptable, it's wrong, it's palpably wrong, and it's against international law. I don't give a shit what these people put in their constitution. It's international law that governs the rights of nations, not what they put in their constitution. So, you know, it's an outrage that's what their constitution says, but that doesn't mean what their constitution says is right. It's wrong. It's plainly wrong. And you know, we have a campaign in the international community for our recognition as a religion, as a nation. And most civilized people that I talk to are perfectly happy to accept that the Sikhs are a religion. Sikhism is the world's fifth biggest religion, and that the Sikhs are a nation. It's the fifth biggest.
It's one of the newest as well, isn't it?
One of the newest.
Youngest, sorry. Youngest.
Yeah. We're about 30 million. Yeah. Which I think is marginally above the Jewish population of the world.
It's interesting.